Hey, so today we are going to be doing some clean and jerks, and then I've got some little metcon to do with some handstand walks. What else is in there? I don't know. There's another thing in there. I'm not quite sure what that one is. Then we're going to do some rowing. Love a good rowing session, and I only just briefly looked at it and skimmed over. I didn't actually fully study it, so I apologize on my lack of knowledge of what I have in store for today. But all I know is right now we're kicking it off with clean and jerks.
So just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for
I think there's a time and place when I suggest percentages, and that ultimately when I program it I can try to factor in all those thoughts and the way she attacks workouts, attacks percentages. So to answer the question, no, I don't, unless there's a safety or that something's of concern. I'll let her feel the flow or make her move through the motions the best she feels. Unless there's a safety issue, then I'll say something. Have I ever told her a game plan? I remember early on we used to do like scenario A, scenario B, and scenario C type styles, you know, where you give them like a plan B if it goes to shit. I mean, if it goes wrong. I can't think of anything on the top of my head, but I do recall that early on. Now, like as we've progressed or we've evolved, I've done less of that. She's certainly built a capability of what she's capable of, so that makes it easier. I have given pointers and suggestions like, hey, if you want, do 10, or do 9 and 6 reps, you know, to accumulate 15 handstand push-ups like they did at the games, or you can do an 8 and 7 approach or whatever you want to do. But ultimately, whatever you choose to do your best to hold that throughout the whole workout. But to do anything recently, I don't think so. Nothing groundbreaking, so to speak. I used to do it earlier, but not so much now.
Definitely through competition. I take it as encouragement, and I know that what he's telling me, like, I really need to listen to it if I want to get the result that I am looking for. But in training, there are definitely times where he is telling me to go and I'm like, shut up. Like, I don't need that. Whether it's encouragement or command, I don't care. He just needs No, I think that every time that I've heard him and listened to him on the competition floor, I am like very grateful for it, and I'm glad that I did it. However, there was one time in 2015, and you know, going off, it was my rookie year. I didn't know where he was, but I do wish that I had seen him or heard him when I was on the competition floor, because and he, at that time, he actually wasn't in the back warming me up or anything. And I really wish that I had had him warming me up, or I had, you know, him on the sideline where I could physically see or hear him telling me, hey, like, you need to go faster, because like stupidly I just was coasting I literally, I was like, man, I know I could go faster, but I've been told and recommended to just go at this particular pace, and it didn't work out. It was a bad experience. However, you know, that was my choice, and I take full responsibility for that, but I do wish Shane was there at that point.
Maybe it was a workout that we had never done before and I had to break it down based off pacings on a, say, bike erg or something of that format, like a ski erg or something like that, just so that I could say, hey, if you hold this for 3K, 2K and then 1K, you'll end up at XYZ. Maybe that will probably be it. Not necessarily any workout or running based or swimming based or any Fran style workouts I can't think of. It'd have to be something where it's more calculated data which I've captured from her and then given it back to her to get the best result. Yes, I would know her 5 RMs, 1 RMs, 3 RMs, her 1Ks, 2Ks, 5K times. I wouldn't say that I'd know her Fran time. I don't think Fran's a fair test at athletes of this caliber. I feel like it's at this point now we start nitpicking their reps to see if they can get to sub 2. So for me, that's not necessarily a reward these days. I look at pure data like the 1K, 2K, 5K row, your runs and stuff like that, similar formats to be more accurate of data. But if you're going to test me, you'll have to wait until after the games.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't tell you what my Fran time is or was. I would have no idea. He definitely, like, I know the things that I want to take note on. So, you know, like my PRs, you know, personal records where it's like in terms of like training and, you know, single modality stuff. I know what I'm capable of and all that. I record that and I, you know, memorize all that. But when it comes to like workouts, like, you know, Fran, Cindy, Mary, all them kind of things, like I just don't really take much notice to them. I probably would take more notice to workouts that Shane would test me on yearly just to see if like I'm improving, and but even then, like, I couldn't tell you exactly what those workouts are because I just know, like, if it's programmed, I'm like, I think I've done this before. And so Shane's like, yeah, you did this 12 months ago. We just want to see where you're at. And I'm like, oh, okay, I remember that.
I'd like to see what the comments would be. I hope I got a few Shane fans out there or supporters. But on a fair-based workout, like, you know, like factoring in body weight, percentage weight, or, you know, loads. Man, I don't know what my jam is. I would have said bench press a while ago, but I don't think that's fair anymore. Honestly, you're starting to make me doubt my own ability here. I'm starting to go on a bit of a rabbit hole. But if I had to pick one, maybe assault bike, faced off. Oh, actually, sorry, if she had to do 30 and I had to do 40, and a couple rounds of that, maybe she'd catch up. I guess I can't use her weights, can I? I think we've stipulated that, and here I am trying to go against that. I'm gonna say maybe a biker. No, yeah, maybe a bike erg workout. I'm gonna run that one hard.
He's actually pretty good at rope climbs. So he's probably beating on rope climbs with, I mean, any machine. Like, I think he'd beat me in a machine workout. A push-up workout. He's really good at push-ups and like bench press. So if it was combination of those, if it was like, oh, but then I don't know, I might get him because he might fatigue a lot quicker. Maybe something like push-ups into rope climbs. Into deadlifts or something like that. Maybe I think that's something like a workout that Shane would. Oh, he's great at wall balls. So maybe like a maybe like a rope climb into a push-up into a wall ball workout. He would probably beat me in that. So I just got done with my rowing, had a shower. Now it's time to relax. best part of my day once the job is done. And speaking of that, a lot of people tend to ask whether or not when we come home, is it still coach-athlete vibe and roles, or does it turn into husband-wife? And typically it is, we pretty much turn off that whole coach-athlete aspect. I think we do it very, very well. There's definitely occasions where I may eat a Snickers bar or two, and Shane will give me that little look as if like, do you really need that, Tia? But I feel like even if I wasn't an athlete, Shane would still probably give me that look. You know you would too, eh?
Yeah, am I allowed to talk? Not yet.
Yeah, sure, you go for it.
I got nothing to say. No comment.
I feel like there's no comment because, you know, he knows
So,
I'm right.
If you haven't got anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm great.
You are amazing.
Actually, as I get older and more mature, I feel like I actually dial in my nutrition a lot better than what I used to. I used to wake up and have chocolate. So I've come a long way from that.
Yeah, you've come a long way in 6 months. That's pretty good. Look at us now.
Daddy's sitting on the couch.
Oh, this time next month, I tell you what. We're going to be big.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Oh, and then by the time we know it, it'll be the new season, so won't be much time for that.
Oh, I'll bring that on.
Did you actually know that this time last year, it was a week before the Open? Well, yeah, it was a week before the Open, and I still hadn't gotten back to training since the CrossFit Games. So I had 2 months off.
Yeah, so we were
And
conscious of
next
that, remember?
week-
We were like, oh, we got to make sure we have a long off season. It's going to be a long on season. But we never thought it'd be this long.
Never thought it'd be this long. That's crazy. Because like next week last year was the Open, first week of the Open. And we were actually heading to Australia. That's right. We traveled to Australia the day of, like when the first workout was announced.
Yeah. Fortunately, we had 24 hours to get it done in.
That was not a good idea.
Yeah.
Jet lag to the max. Oh man.
I mean, no, not jet lag. We don't like that.
Huh?
That's true. We had jet lag.
Anyways. Well, actually, that's like
Shall we sign off?
Sorry. Yeah. Let me sign off soon. But did you know that we haven't been home to Australia? Oh no, we can't say that because
Oh no, here we go. Here's another minute.
It has to come
Brandon's
back.
arm's about to fall off.
Okay. Has to at the end of November. It will be a year, 12 months since we've been home to Australia.
We miss it, but we're very happy
Okay.
here.
Let's wrap it up, guys. Don't you forget to like and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, double tap the dislike button. I like that one. And we'll catch you in the next one.